Buying a used car can be exciting right up until it turns into an expensive nightmare. In this video, I'll show you 5 quick checks that instantly reveal whether a car's worth your time or whether you should just walk away. These are practical, UK-specific, and most of them cost nothing. If you've watched enough used car videos, you've probably seen that moment where the presenter says, "And today's video is sponsored by Vehicle Score." Well, this one isn't. They haven't given me a penny. Which is a shame really, because I'm about to give them free advertising. Vehicle Score's free check is a brilliant first filter. Type in a number plate and you'll see MOT history, mileage trends, tax and ULEZ status, a buyer's checklist, insurance group, and a score out of 999 so you can judge the car at a glance. It also shows a next MOT prediction based on the car's history. It's not perfect, but it's great for spotting patterns and knowing what to ask the seller.
Oh, that oil leak. It's nothing, just a minor weep. Been like that 4 years. Mate, MOT man barely even mentions it.
Right, so it's been there for years and you've never fixed it? Sounds like it's just been waiting for me to pay the bill instead. If you're serious about a car, you can pay for the full vehicle score report to see if it's been written off, stolen, or has finance owing. But you don't need to do that for every single car you look at. And if you want a totally free option, the gov.uk MOT history check will still show you past advisories and fails, it's just not as nicely presented. Tyres are the window into how a car's been treated, and your best negotiating leverage. A digital tread depth gauge is cheap and accurate. Or, for free, use the 20p coin test. If you can see the rim, it's under the legal limit. Check for even wear. Heavy wear on one edge hints at alignment or suspension issues. For brakes, look through the wheels for lipped or scored discs and make sure the pads look thick and even. Rusty discs after a short drive mean neglect and a chance to knock money off. A quick look under the bonnet can save you from a money pit. An LED inspection torch makes it easier to see, but a phone torch works too. Check the oil level and color, look for fresh leaks, split hoses, and frayed belts. Smell for burnt oil or coolant. If the seller claims it's just been serviced, ask to see the invoice and check the mileage against the MOT history. The test drive is where the car tells you the truth. I use a Topdon RTDiag 800BT, the old version 1, and it's great, but for most buyers it's overkill. If you do want a code reader, pick one without annual subscriptions and with all features unlocked from the start. Even without a scanner, start the car from cold if you can, listen for smooth idling, and watch for warning lights. On the road, test braking, steering, and check the temperature gauge. If the seller won't allow a proper drive, walk away. Sometimes the biggest red flag isn't the car, it's the seller.
Yeah, I've lost a logbook, but DVLA is sorting it. Should be here next week, no problem.
Funny, I've heard that next week line before, the months later they're still saying it. No logbook means no deal. Quick recap. 1. Vehicle Score's free check gives you history patterns and questions to ask. 2. Tires and brakes show you neglect and give you leverage. 3. Under bonnet scan for oil, leaks, hoses, belts, and smells. 4. For proper test drive, scanners optional. 5. Trust your gut about the seller. If you found this useful, watch my video how to spot a good used car deal before it's gone. Once a car passes these checks, that video shows you how to know if it's actually a deal. See you there.